Welcome back to We Don't Have a Name for This Podcast. And here is part two. And now let's get back to the podcast.
And now let's get back to the podcast. Yes. So, where were we? Yes.
Yes.
We're talking about
reality of being
reality.
adults.
Yes, reality of being adults. Okay, so yes, all of us had businesses, and then comes the sad reality. Comes the sad reality of the fact that we are faced with having to watch our dreams die.
Hmm.
Okay, now that
I
just
mean, that's a very, very dark way to put it.
that
But
just hit me straight in the chest. But growing up, a lot of us had a lot of things we wanted to do. Some of us I've seen people who wanted to be writers now, of writers when they were growing up, and then maybe it's not a bad thing for dreams to die, but I just kind of find out that right now most of us are at the late end of saying, does this should I still hold on to this
to this.
dream? Some of us wanted to be writers, some of us wanted to be pop stars, some of us wanted to be whatever it is. At this, maybe of course by now, if you were nursing the dream of being a footballer, think it's time to
Like
pack that shit up.
that ship has sailed.
Cheaper still. But
Unless you can use football age.
okay, yeah, that's also a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And be
but
convincing enough about it.
uh-huh. But it's so sad that a lot of us are letting our dreams go. Like our dreams while we're growing up are dying in our adulthood phase because we're just like, I just want to go to work, get paid, pay my bills.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the cycle that we have gotten ourselves into as adults now. And I kind of feel like that has been going on for generations to generation. And we're presently in that generation that we're just like, oh, while I was growing up, this is what I wanted to do, but
Yeah.
man, I can't do that any longer.
I know it's actually funny because some of us actually even did see our parents go through all of that as well.
So
Because by the time we now
yeah,
start talking about it, like, okay, you know what, you had plans and everything, have this conversations. They also tell you that, you know what, they also like had plans.
yeah,
A lot of them said, well, I think, I want to like explore the world, I want to do this, I want to do that. But then one thing happens, they get married, another thing happens, they get pregnant, another thing
yeah.
happens, there's a child to raise. All of a sudden, you just realize that, life is happening right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And, maybe chasing those dreams is not really as realistic as, as you'd have wanted it to be. And just having to confront that is a lot. And I know already, like, we've gone down like a dark path, by talking about this. But if I'm going to try like bring a little bit of sunshine into this, I would say for those of you that have been able to, in the midst of all of this madness, hold on to your dreams and make something out of it. Let me just say, see, well done.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the easiest thing because we live in a world that could very easily like suck out the life out of things. I mean, let's look at our parents. A lot of them had dreams. A lot of them had hope. A lot of them had way to do with their lives that they all gave up at some point because there was a family to raise.
Mm-hmm.
And even for some of us that also like, okay, you know what, we don't want to have to worry about families because they are going to put like a damper on things and everything. And we still want to like forge ahead on our own. But yet at the same time, I should not be on this mic. But then
Nah, don't
okay,
worry.
but but then at the same time, even while being single, we are still watching, we are still looking at life happen before us. We are even seeing other people say that, we are seeing people also like kind of like accomplishing things that our parents would have even watched, wish that we had accomplished. You are trying to like get your career off the ground, but then you are getting this about how Chiamaka from your secondary school days is married with 3 children now. Your senior from how many years ago just got married last week and they have a kid. You hear that Chinedu is working in one bank like that, and he's already like senior manager already.
Mm-hmm.
Accumulating so much money because capitalism is favoring him in that department. And you, on the other hand, you are trying to be a creative. Which I hear like, you are not God, though. You are not God, you're the only creator. You know?
Oh
So there's like all of these things that are constantly like happening and making noise in your ear. And it's very, very easy to lose track, lose hope, lose sight. Because let's be honest, by virtue of being a Nigerian, things are depressing. Things are structured to keep you depressed. So you're able to hold your own in spite of all of these things. See, you are doing well. If you are also even like doing the barest minimum, and you're just trying to pay bills and you're just like you're hungry to that last thread, and trying not to lose it. See, even yourself, you are also doing well because it's not easy. So let me just say, like, see, well done. You
Mhm.
are trying. It's not easy, but well done.
Yeah. So taking off from that, because I also like you said something, and it just there's something I also wanted to say. So I'm just going to take from that the fact that as adults now, you know, I won't say, of course, there's family pressure. I won't call it friend pressure, but so I'm going to look at the friend aspect of adulthood in two.
Peer pressure, sort of.
Yes, the peer pressure. So yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to look at the peer pressure or friendship in generally from two aspects. There's the peer pressure aspect, and there's one other one I'll talk about next. So of course, in the peer pressure aspect, we are seeing a lot of our mates do things. If we are
Mm-hmm.
being realistic,
Yeah.
we are seeing a lot of our peers achieving things that we dream of. Even those people
Mm-hmm.
that are doing those things, that may not be necessarily what they
They
wanted to
wanted to
do,
do.
but we are seeing, literally seeing our peers become successful, and we are seeing our peers get married. We are seeing our
Mm-hmm.
peers have kids.
True.
Not even, yeah. So I remember one time I popped up Instagram, and next thing I saw like one of my juniors in secondary school, like junior. And I saw the proposal. I was like, wow, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So that, yeah, now you get that kind of thing. So yes, a lot of us are seeing it, and it's sad, but well, we keep pushing. We're together in this. We are together in this. We can scale through. I feel like maybe it's not a bad thing to let go of dreams. Maybe it's not a bad thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm still young, but
Young at heart still.
and maybe it's not a bad thing to just say, you know what, this may no longer work. This can work. Probably we change goals, and we say, the goal remains the same, to be
Yeah.
happy in life. We just change
Yeah.
strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's how it is. The second aspect of the friendship thing as adults that I want to talk about is that when we look back, we just realize, wow, 5 6 years ago I used to talk to this person daily, weekly. We used to hang
We
out.
used to take long walks together.
Yes, and we barely know each other again.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a sad reality
Mm-hmm.
that people we used to hang out with, talk to, discuss with, play with, chat with constantly, they are no longer in the
Yeah.
picture
Like,
for
not to actually like
for
cut
us.
you off, but
Yeah,
just
yeah,
just around what happened. So I remember someday like way back, I came across this like this quote or something where somebody said that where someone said at a certain point that or at a certain point in life as kids, it was the last time we ever played together, but
yeah.
we just didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
At a certain point, it was the last time we ever played together, but we just didn't know. And honestly, when I remember that day, it had never hit so hard. I remember people that would actually like just be living like just opposite my house, like it's just like cross the road to go and sit down and be like, "Hey, hi, what's up?" Just run around the compound and just be feeling very free and just being ourselves. And you find out like several years down the line, oh, this person has moved to the abroad. They've
Yeah.
had like done this master, they have done that PhD, they've moved from one country to another country to another country. Even the ones that you have been sticking around with to be doing like immoral activities, those ones too as well. You find that they've also like traveled or relocated somewhere else, or they have a job now that they are doing that's keeping them busy and just like trying to taking all of their time.
Yeah.
People that used to take long walks with, things are constantly changing.
Yeah.
The connection that I used to have that was always being nurtured like on a regular basis is not
Yeah.
being nurtured as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're losing touch with the people that used to be your safe space, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak. So yes, that's really
Yeah.
Things are changing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to enter a turbulence. Please kindly fasten your seatbelt
And wear
because
a raincoat.
things are about to get really dark. Things are about to get really dark. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been warned. Please kindly fasten your seatbelt. Yes, so that brings us to another aspect of this whole friendship thing is the fact that we are beginning to die.
Yeah.
We are
Oh,
losing loved
yes.
ones.
Yeah.
We are beginning to bury people we know. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, one day you are all like, oh my gosh, shit, liking this person's video, liking this person's post on IG, or even a friend of somebody that you know personally. And next moment, you just hear, oh, you just see somebody put RIP. It's maybe so via somebody's Instagram story, you just see RIP, something, something, something. You're just like, holy shit.
I mean, it's like how I found out about I found out about Fola Francis
Yeah.
passing away. That to be the one of the most. That was wild. That was really really wild. And it's funny because like for a period of time we're actually even like staying in the same estate and we'll bump into each other and be like just like hi. And she was just this very warm ray of light, like just just very like free and feeling and just very, very warm and welcoming.
Yeah.
Even if you don't need to even say too much, but just that hello, hi, just like kind of like add a little bit of spark to your day.
Yeah.
But I knew people that actually like really, really, really knew her, really, really close. And then one glorious day like that, out of the blue, I am just seeing RIP Fola, RIP Fola, RIP Fola, and like, and next thing like pictures are coming out. At first, it felt like okay, okay, nobody was saying it, not we were very, very sure. And then by the time it really became real, I was actually like seeing like pictures being posted like everywhere. Everybody's like just you know
Paying your condolences.
paying their condolences, and I'm like, wow, just wow. I know this kind of thing where I know this kind of thing where I hate to actually say it, but I know it's actually been used before. You know, until family and friends kind of like identify dead body is just a log of wood.
Mm-hmm.
It always just feels like, yeah, okay, somebody just died, okay, yes, okay, someone just died, yes, yes. But by the time I realize that, oh, this is somebody I actually know, someone that we have actually just gone left the house together, and you're just like, oh, don't worry, whatever it is, we'll come and do it when we come back home, and then they are not coming back home with you.
Yeah.
They are just gone, just like that. I think even having to confront, like, I think another thing too, like, just like you said, having to confront our mortality
Yeah.
at this point
Yep.
it's something that we're never really. I don't think it's something that we ever really like prepared for per
Nobody
se.
prepares for
But funny
that.
enough, nobody prepares for that. To be
Nobody
honest,
prepares for
because
that.
like even as kids, a lot of things were actually like gone over our heads. We
Mm-hmm.
have heard that somebody. I mean, I attended the burial of my grandfather. I never got to actually see the body before he was buried, but at least I knew that he was dead. And I got to attend the burial of my grandfather. Um, I also got to even I also got to even learn about my one of my grandmoms from my maternal side also like passed away. I could not attend the burial well for certain family reasons.
Yeah.
Also getting to know that one of my older cousins too learned that he died maybe after I moved out. All these things I heard were just things that were just kind of like just going over my head. But by the time it now started hitting very, very, very close to home, I'm seeing that it's people my age.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's just something that you kind of just reserve for like older people older than us. But now I see like people my age, it's becoming much more clearer now. People my age are dying. Over the pandemic, say for instance, I know we lost a couple of people. I know we even lost one of the people that I even lost was actually like a huge fan of the
And podcast,
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah,
Topper.
Temitope,
Topper, yeah.
yeah, Temitope, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Even find out that he too also like passed away too was a very I know that this one are also are very excited for
Excited.
this season too.
Yes, because we and he also was starting his own podcast
Podcast
at
as
that
well.
time. And I was just, oh boy.
So yeah, so having to actually confront the fact that yes, we are capable of dying as well. We are not
Mm-hmm.
exempt from it. We are not an exception to the rule. It's something that can also hit us as well. It's it puts a damper on
On
things, to be
things.
very honest.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend like it doesn't. We may make jokes about it, but I mean, when we really think about it, it it puts us to that point where we cannot actually reevaluate things.
Yeah. Like, I'm just hoping that we are all hanging there. Please hang in there. Reach out, speak out to somebody. Why am I saying this?
People
Because,
are taking their
yes,
lives.
mental health is real, which brings us to the last dark part of this entire thing. We need nobody. Growing up, everything was just sunshine. Oh my god, I want to
Sunshine
watch.
and
I
rainbows.
want to watch Spider Man. As the everything was just PS5, just games, and if you had like people like me growing up, just sway. So do kids these days have sand in their compound?
Cocoa melon, nice, they are sand.
And, I mean, it was all Saturday cartoon shows on
Cafe
Saturday.
breakfast television.
Back from Mars, from Mars,
Mm-hmm.
Silver Heart. And
It's time for Animania.
and a penny to the man. Oh, Pinky and the Brain.
It's Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other is gay.
And do you know what I'm gonna do this night? I don't know.
Same. What did tomorrow? Same thing we do every
Every
night,
night.
Pinky. Time to take
Take
over the
over
world.
Whee! So yes, that's what we were thinking about because I mean, as in, although now there's some things we did while we're growing up. Now, I don't want to go back to childhood. Things like exams, please.
Dustbin. Dustbin.
I beg. I know it's always like, oh my god, I want to go back to
Burn them.
I don't look forward to exams anymore. Please, no. I know life was simpler then, but God, reading for exams? Not that it's not like I struggled academically, but I'd rather
No,
not.
see the mental exercise
Yes, of
of
cramming.
exam. See that part.
I'm telling you.
That part.
No. And now as adults, we are faced with the reality that our mental health is going to shit.
So it makes sense now that that we crave nostalgia, even like in music contributions and stuff, because in a way it reminds us of simpler times.
Yeah.
But yes,
So
we are looking
yes,
at shit.
a lot of us are I'd see a therapist if you can. I think there are free therapists that I don't know.
Some of them maybe.
Yes.
I know therapy is not cheap.
Yeah. But if you can, but ultimately what I'm just trying to say is you need our mental health has really taken a nosedive,
Yeah.
especially because we are queer especially because of being queer in a homophobic country. So
Hmm.
that takes a toll mentally.
Even the homophobes are already going through a lot mentally.
Yeah.
Now add this.
Yeah, add this. It takes a toll mentally. First of all, being a Nigerian. Let's
See,
not
remember our first episode? I said, see, if you ever be a president of this country, I said, see, as long as you're a Nigerian, therapy is a must.
as in being human and being adult takes a toll on it. Now imagine being Nigerian.
In Nigeria. Then I imagine being a Nigerian and
queer.
queer.
So I think people I've seen a lot of queer accounts, the burner accounts complaining of being mentally fatigued, struggling. I've seen the mental struggles that people go on. I don't know, people are going through shit.
Huh.
God. So I've seen it and I know our mental health is struggling. A lot of us are struggling to keep it together. So it'd be nice, get friends, have genuine friends,
Have a support system.
have a support system. We'll talk about that in details probably in another episode, but it'd be good to have a support system so that this dark reality you are in,
Yes, sir.
there's a ray of light.
Yes, so You need an outlet. And see, let me even now say this one like specifically. And I say this with all the love of my heart, and as somebody that is a very, I am very open-minded, but I will still have to say this, right? Let me just say this. See, you see, sex and drugs, I know we said in an episode before, they are fun, but don't don't see those things as your healthcare package for your mental health. It is not it. See, it's not going to give you the escape that you need. It's not going to help you the way you think it would. It will only offer you temporary pleasure. But you see those things they are dealing with mentally, these are things that you cannot solve with knacks and highness. I'm sorry. Take it from somebody that has been there and has gone down that path. I will tell you with my full chest there, it does not fix shit. All it offers is temporary pleasure. Pleasure is good, but for what we need, for our sanity, it's not going to do shit. It will honestly not do shit. So if you are a type that is going to turn to those things to escape, I'm sorry. You're only adding more. You're only adding more to the garbage that we need to be unpacking.
Yeah.
So instead of turning to those things, seek therapy,
Yeah.
actual therapy.
Yeah. So I'm not a therapist, but I do feel sorry. I'm not a therapist, but like Rowley said, we need a support system. You definitely need a support system. Definitely need a support system because I don't know, dear therapists, if you're hearing this, tell us that
And
oh
I think it
you're
would actually be
wrong.
really, it would be nice,
You
though.
know, I don't know, but I just feel like if you have people that that like that, you know, that are just there in your dark times, it would help.
Yes.
That I just feel like
Yeah.
that would go a long way in making you navigate whatever
It
you're
helps that there's somebody that you could actually like talk to when
to.
you are
Yeah.
like when you are going through going
Yes.
through a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like somebody that you can always like, kind of like unburden with, I want to say trauma bonding, even though it's not actually like the best, but even though I will not say it's like the best form of therapy, but in a way it kind of helps. But ideally take therapy. But in a way, it kind of helps to know that there's somebody that you can talk to, like, oh, see, this is what I'm going through. Just a way to kind of like remind yourself that see, you are not alone. Because truly, we are not. If you look at it there, it's easy to sit from a tiny corner and feel like we are the ones that have it worse in the world. And this is not to try and like downplay on whatever it is that you are going through, but it kind of feels a lot more. It helps to know that you're not the only person going through it. And in a way, in a way, it also kind of helps you also know that if you know that the other people are also dealing with things, also struggling, it kind of, in a way, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
helps you understand that we are all looking for the same thing. We're all looking for happiness. Happiness is the goal at the end of the day. We all want that peace of mind. What's the aspiration in life?
Mm-hmm.
Is to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So end of the day, we all want that. So please, and please do not suffer in silence. You don't need that. We don't need that at our big age. And everybody wants to kind of like form tough. I'm a strong man, very, very strong man. Look, find help.
Yeah, and that makes me want to emphasize. I know we said find a support system. Please, I want to backtrack a bit and say it in different way. Find a good support system.
Yes, so good.
A good support system. How
Good.
you find that? Probably we'll talk about it in another episode. You know, we just give ideas on how to get a good
Yeah.
support system. Good.
Yeah.
Not people.
Because I think to even add to this, right?
Things are happening.
Because I think to even to kind of like even add to this, even though I think this is something that might also be like addressed in a later episode.
Yeah.
Because to think that we've gotten to this point where it just feels like we are hiding behind the facade of Yes, party,
Mm-hmm.
shots, bitches. Oh my God, this orgy, that orgy, this threesome, that threesome, hiding behind glamours and pleasure town. Hmm? We're hiding behind these things to have friends. See, there's difference between having friends to kiki with when you go partying, having friends that you can actually talk to, open up, to be vulnerable with. I think
And people
they
that would prefer
yeah,
good
and provide good
solutions.
solutions. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because I think on one hand, vulnerability in a way is actually lacking in the community.
This
It
is dicey. This
it
finding of a
is
good community thing. Some people lack self
self
awareness.
awareness. That's also
That's the
another conversation.
problem.
Another
Some people
conversation.
lack self awareness, so they don't even when the red flag is staring them in the face like this.
You see,
They're like, oh my
we'll
god,
find green paint,
as
find green
in,
paint and paint it green. We'll
like
be
oh
like,
my,
oh, is it really red though?
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's
Like
red.
I can give you if okay, fine. We may not tell you what is good, but we can actually straight up tell how did they used to say it? I don't know. I may not know what I like,
But I
but I
know
know
what
what
I
I don't
don't like.
like. So we can help you out. First of all, if you are talking to someone and being variable, and the person offers you coke for escape, my dear, take your two legs
And
and
run.
run. Let the back of your leg
Touch
touch
your
your
head.
head. That's not what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If the
Mm-hmm.
person is offering, if the person is offering you NEPA pole
Mm,
orgasms as
mm,
escape,
mm-hmm.
you want to
Mm.
enjoy it, fine. But see, just not happen does not have your best interest at heart.
Yes.
Run.
Yeah. So that's where, maybe a therapist, if you talk to a therapist and he says, go ahead and do those things. But I don't know. But I just kind of feel that those things should be a no, no. That's
Yeah.
not what we're talking about. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we have been able to, tie all these evil things. Okay, no, 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 no. This adulthood is a scam. So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've been able to
Convince you and not
not confuse
confuse you
you.
that
So
adulthood is
it's
a
a
scam.
scam. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And we're all in it. And at the end of the day, to tie a pretty ribbon on this scam is that we are all in it together.
We're all in this together, cause we know that we love, that we know, and we struggle. We're all in this together, cause we. I don't know the rest of the lines,
I
but
don't
let's
know
stop here.
too. Yeah. So yes, we're all in this together. And yeah. If you need a hug, I'm a free hug giver. You can reach out to me for a free hug.
Hmm.
I have an unlimited supply
I
by
give
God's
hugs
grace.
to,
You know,
we are at your
at your
service.
service.
We don't used to charge for the hugs, even though we should charge. But, we know
I
how
give,
things are in
I
the
give
economy.
warm hugs.
Hmm.
Warm hugs. You want warm hugs, tight hugs. I was about to say something.
Please,
I was about to say sloppy hugs.
please.
Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, generally, I'm just trying to say that we care about you guys. Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for getting this far. I hope we, just to let you know that we're all in this together. Thank you guys. For listening this far. It means that you care about yourself. So give yourself a warm round of applause. Woo! Yeah. Okay. And so for that reason, thank you so much. If you listen so far, please kindly share this.
Share this podcast with a friend that needs it, so you can
Spread the
have it.
word and not
Yes.
spread
Spread
the
the
word
gospel, not your
not
legs.
your legs. Spread the word and not your legs.
Oh God!
And even if it's your legs, you are spreading. As after
As you're
spreading
spreading the
your legs,
legs,
spread
spread the
the
gospel
gospel
as
as
well.
well.
Hmm. Thank you. You need to just spread it, but I spread gospel too. And please, we'd also love to hear from you.
Yeah.
We'll also be wherever you're listening from, we're also going to be including the links to our social media channels too on the description, so you can find us on Twitter and Instagram. Depending on where you're also listening to, I think to Spotify, you might also be able to leave comments as well. One way or the other, send us your comments, send us your DMs, let us hear what you think. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, and if there's something we skipped out in this adulthood thing, just suggest it. We can pick it up in a later episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once again, please seek help.
Yeah, if you need one.
Seek help, especially if you know, even if you need one,
Yeah.
seek it.
Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much. All right, and with this brings us to the end of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And you just finished listening to. Okay, no, that's not how we do it. Yeah, this brings us to the end of this episode. My name is Charles,
And I'm Rowdy.
and you just finished listening to.
We don't have a name for this podcast.
To the loo.
Bye. Yeah.
Boop,
Bye.
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 Oh God.
Bye. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
How long was this one?
Whoa.
1 hour 4 minutes. Oh, maybe we'll break this into 2 episodes. I think this one's going to be long. I think we should break it into 2 episodes. Yeah, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure people enjoy the first. But they'll enjoy.
Stay tuned for part 2.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.